Greetings Soulswind here and welcome to Let's Play 112 Operator. In this episode, we're going to go through Duty 22 to Duty 31, the second last duty of the campaign. This episode will be cut even shorter as every duty will only have their calls featured or any special events featured, and we'll move on to the duty summary, well unless something special really did happen during the duty itself. Nonetheless, I hope you enjoy this episode.
Sir, we were just informed about unpredicted demonstration, which have just begun.
Where are they exactly?
In the street at...
How many people are there?
Several dozen people. Sir?
Are they on the move?
Yes, they're moving to the west.
How do they behave?
They seem peaceful. We haven't been notified about any dangerous items.
All right, I'll take it from here.
Yes, sir.
Awaiting orders. Going there.
Duty 22, internal call random event starting with a riot, and then as it moved, it seemingly generated a few incidents around its location. Something noteworthy was that it ended quite some time before the duty ended, so that's interesting. At the end of this duty, 5 more districts were added, and that was all the districts we have to handle as we headed towards the end of the campaign. I think that's a total of about 20? Anyway, on to Duty 23. Just a random event related to one or more of the departments, and this time round, the police department.
About a bomb threat.
Where is it exactly?
In a bank at 64 Oakland Road. Sir?
Is the bomb already found?
Yes, it's a bomb for sure.
How much time do we have to evacuate?
We don't know. However, we should act fast.
All right, I'll take it from here.
Yes, sir.
Also, sometimes there might be cross-department events, but this one is only a singular department. Duty 24. The transport will be coming in later, so it's okay.
Operator?
Clear. 23.
Might be close.
On my way.
Oh my gosh, what? Hello? The lag is so bad, look.
Whoa, we have no power.
Wow, okay. That was
Ready
bad.
for action. 10-4.
Sir, there's a power outage.
Where is it exactly?
District 75, District 18, and District 56 are affected.
What caused it?
High voltage substation failure. Electricians are working on that, and we cannot help.
How dangerous is it?
Some will need immediate help, but we can also expect calls about trivial issues.
Acknowledged. I'll take it from here.
Yes, sir.
3 times going through.
I really thought that there was a lag before the power loss cutscene. That's because the loss of power would have caused the monitor to not display at all, rather than have the display hang or just stay motionless. So it kind of felt like a lag. Also, the resultant related incidents weren't too overwhelming as long as there's enough units to handle the incidents, and I suppose there were, so it was fine. On Duty 25, we had a VIP transit requiring the police to set up blockades at the stipulated incident points before the VIP started moving. It also seemed that the presence of the units at the specified locations is not necessary as long as the blockades have been set up. I did wonder though whether the incidents that occurred nearby would affect the event. In terms of tactics, I think it is possible to use 2 to 3 fast-moving units to set up the blockade near the VIP starting location and gradually hop them forward as soon as they've completed their tasks, or rather move them because they can't really hop. But to use this tactic, note that the VIP actually moves pretty speedily, so do not underestimate the VIP's movement speed. And do not overestimate your unit's incident solving speed. Sometimes it just happens to be a little bit slow. Anyway, the rest of the duty was simply random incidents. We had an email hinting what might happen on Duty 6, and then some related incidents happened.
Receiving.
Reporting. We'll get them.
112, what's your emergency?
Please help! My friend blew off his finger!
What's the address? Where are you?
Guys, the address! Where are we? It's...
You have to stop the bleeding.
Okay, how?
Get a first aid kit if you can and bandage his hand. You can use a t-shirt too if you have to.
Okay,
Tell him to keep the arm up.
right. Put your arm
Get his fingers.
Okay. Guys, look for his fingers. Then what?
Get a plastic bag of ice, put them in another clean plastic bag, and place them inside.
Okay. Found you.
Can I help you with anything else?
No. Thanks.
Case resolved.
Sorry, 19.
Well, it's become a commonplace receiving an email hinting about an incident or warning or even just notifying about the incident and then these incidents happening. But then again, it is realistic because sometimes there are events and you do get notified about these things. And also it is logical to expect incidents to happen or related incidents to happen during a special event like a festival such as New Year.
112, what's your emergency?
Listen, can you hear this? These damn kids, they're throwing firecrackers. Poor Mr. Adams is hiding under the table.
What's the address?
We live in a block, flat number 3. It's at
3729 Henry Road.
Please send someone.
Who's Mr. Adams?
He's a war veteran. I'm taking care of him. He gets anxious sometimes. But I've never seen him like this before.
Well, make the children stop. It's the noise that's bothering Mr. Adams. And firecrackers are dangerous.
Oh, I'd rather not. Can you send the police instead?
Okay, I'll send some police and the ambulance.
Thank you. Should I do anything before they get here?
Is Mr. Adams on any medication? Any sedatives that he uses?
Yes, he uses those. I could give him another dose, but I can't. He's too distressed.
Just wait for the ambulance, man. Stay close to him.
I hope they get here soon.
It did say that we'd be picking up calls, but there were only 2 calls that we had to handle. Nonetheless, those calls were new and have not been encountered throughout the entire Let's Play. Once again, testing our knowledge on first aid.
How did you cover, sir? 17? I'm sorry, 19.
Receiving. Going there.
Sir, there was a crash involving a cistern
Where is it exactly?
near 75 Pine Lane.
Duty 27, 1 call, and 1 duty. Anyway, a cistern is a tank for storing water. Though I usually associate a cistern with a smaller water tank found in bathrooms for flushing the toilet. So I was a little surprised. And here it seemed like the cistern was actually a water tank vehicle. As you can see, it's like a driving cab and somewhat like a water tank. And this cistern had toppled.
Try to call back that it's firearms up.
Sir, we just got a support request from the neighboring city,
From where exactly?
to the north from yours.
What happened there?
They have a major blackout.
What kind of squads do they need?
They need medical squads.
How many units do they need?
4 units.
All right, I'll take it from here.
Yes, sir.
Try to call back.
Support requests from the neighboring areas might just be one of the most resource-taxing events because they occur some distance away from our active districts and would require several units to be assigned, plus take significant time to resolve. Not only that, you have to factor in returning to the district. So, this incident took almost 3/4 of the duty, and that was excluding the time taken for them to return to our districts. On top of that, you might have already spread out your units before the duty, but you have to cluster them together just to send them to one incident that was located far away. So you first have to let them return to a district and then spread them out again. Anyway, the event occupied 3 medical units, including the helicopter, resulting in the lack of medical resources in the eastern districts, since the event was like northeast. There was also another call regarding a unique incident that was related to this running story from almost the beginning of the entire campaign, but I'll not talk too much about it. I'll just show the footage.
Sir, I think you should take this.
Okay. 112, what's your emergency?
I have her. She's here.
I know what this is.
Well, where? Can you be any clearer?
Under your very own house. The one at
130 Wilkinson Street.
She's in the living room.
Oh, that's cool. Who
Who
are
are
you?
you?
I'm a father. Rather was. You took my son's life.
You're blaming yourself, that's the thing. Are you
Are you
serious?
serious?
Do I sound like I'm joking?
I didn't
I
kill
think you're
anyone.
confusing me with someone else. I didn't kill anyone.
The gas leak. Months ago. So many people died then, including my son. We've had this conversation.
Listen, sir, I'm sorry you lost your son.
You're sorry? Well, you will be when you lose your daughter.
No need
There's
to
no
do
need
that.
to do that, please.
So there was a need for my son to die then?
No.
Just casually died and no one cared.
I didn't say that. I'm truly sorry for your loss, sir. But please, there's no need for more violence.
I want you to know what it's like.
What do you want me to do?
Quit your job. Take responsibility.
Yeah, we'll do. How about a psychiatrist?
How about me helping you find a good psychiatrist who can help you deal with your trauma?
I'm not sick. You're the one who f***ed up.
I know. I'll do my best to do better.
Bullshit. You can't even protect your own family.
Okay, if that is what you think I should do, then yes, I'll do it. But please, just don't hurt my daughter.
Shit, I'm pathetic. I couldn't hurt her if I tried. I need...
You're a good man.
I knew you were a good man. Please, let me send someone to help you, okay?
No. I don't want it. I got caught up in something. I can't do it.
I will help you. I'll send an ambulance to pick you up, okay?
Right? Yes.
Yeah.
I guess.
I'll send an ambulance.
I'll wait.
I think he's just upset and he's actually blaming himself. Police. Yeah, that's the one. They still request for a police? Really? Taking the various factors into consideration, I think the outcome was considered desirable. On duty 29, unfortunately my recording got disrupted for some reason and I forgot to resume the recording until after the call, so the call wasn't recorded on this duty. But here's a scene of the incident, and it actually required both the medical and fire department. I somehow sent my police unit over to lend its assistance since it wasn't actively solving an incident at that moment and it was nearby. Okay, so what did I miss that was not recorded? It was this one. It was internal call. Duty 30, almost the end. The unique incident or event for this duty was to escort 3 VIPs who were attendees of an international summit.
Sir, it's today. We have to secure the transit of the participants of the International Summit.
Where to where?
From 1 Classical Road to 25 Baton Road.
Should we expect any riots or demonstrations?
No.
Will the people constitute any danger?
No.
What? I haven't heard about it before.
Sir, we've been informed about it earlier via email.
Oh, wait, no. Our role.
All right, what are we responsible for?
We need to block the traffic on the way they're planning to take.
Okay, I'll take it from here.
Yes, sir.
Okay, everyone, let's stay focused and don't get distracted. We have a VIP rolling.
Thankfully, they do not all depart at the same time, so it is possible to dedicate 2 to 3 police units to set up the blockades.
Sir, another VIP is on his way. He's going from 283 Progress Way to
3529 Carbon Place.
Understood. Thanks.
Going
Okay, the second one is on the summit.
do here for us.
But something noteworthy was that before the preceding VIP reached the destination, we would be informed of our responsibility to set up the route for the subsequent VIP. So there might be some confusion and stress related to assigning the dedicated blockade units to the other VIP to set up the blockades. So it would be nice if you could maybe have two teams.
Sir, we need to secure the transit of another VIP. He's going from
4971 Forest Avenue
to
2610 Pembury Drive.
the last one.
Great. Understood. Thank you. Okay, the third one is on the summit.
Team A handled the first VIP's blockade, Team B handled the second one, and Team A can then be available to handle the third one. For Duty 31, there was an incident related to the previous duty's event, which was the International Summit.
Sir, the protests are starting near the International Summit. We need to take care of it.
Where are they exactly?
Near the building at...
28 Canterbury Road.
How do they behave?
They seem peaceful. We haven't been notified about any dangerous items.
How many people are there?
Several dozen people.
Are they on the move?
No, they're not moving.
All right, I'll take it from here.
Yes, sir.
6 out of 1.
Indeed, it was a major event, so something that branches out from that event might be expected, and it did happen. Here, the game is trying to modify the setup of the previous event, the International Summit. Okay, the VIP has arrived. Today, this duty is when the summit occurs. There were people who weren't happy about it, and there was an incident. So we have to handle this incident, and it sort of ties up, like maybe it's like trying to hint that we have to be prepared, have units ready for this day's incident, predicting what might happen in this duty. So it's like preparing for a climax, because the next duty would be the last duty as part of our objective, so we shall see what happens in the next duty. This concludes the entire montage for duties 22 to 31. I'll see you in duty 32 for the last career mode or campaign mode duty on normal difficulty, thankfully. Hope you liked the montage and hope you found it not so lengthy. That's all I have for now. Have a nice day.